Hey, check it out. I know, right? Lovely, just lovely. Except we got a problem. Now, if you've ever seen any of my other videos, then you've probably heard a rant about the importance of potting plants into draining containers. And you've also probably heard me talk some shit about the stupid ass dumb shit with a who pot their houseplants into containers that might be deemed by a houseplant guru extraordinaire such as myself to be, unholy.
Oh my god.
So yeah, if you're into keeping happy, healthy snake plants and would like to see this one get rescued from the icy clutches of a non-draining container, or if you just want to learn how to drill holes in glass, then stick the f around. Because in this video, Gab Monster, Yabonton Melon, the strikingly attractive Lady Space Cowgirl and I are gonna do exactly that. Now, before we do any drilling, we need to first suit up for safety. This means gloves and glasses to protect our fingers and eyeballs from the tiny microscopic shards of broken glass that we plan to shave away from this container, as well as boots, because when you're drilling holes in glass, you want your feet to be an asset and not a liability. The tools necessary for sanctifying this unholy and currently non-draining plant container are an electric drill, a big plastic water-filled bottle, a towel, a small all-purpose drill bit, and most importantly, a carbide tipped glass and tile drill bit. You can usually get these drill bits for around $10 a piece, and I've been able to find them at pretty much every hardware store. Once I even found some at Walmart, though that was a lifetime ago. Anyway, once you got your shit together, go ahead and set up your unholy plant container glass penetration pot sanctification station like this, with your water bottle around 1.5 feet higher than the place you plan to drill your unholy pots. Then, with a very small all-purpose drill bit, mine's a 5/64 of an inch, drill a tiny hole about 1 inch from the bottom of your water bottle on the edge facing your future plant house. When you're ready to start drilling, put your heretofore unholy plant container upside down on the folded towel and then loosen the cap. This steady stream of water will keep the heat created by the friction between your glass and tile drill bit and your as yet unholy plant house from building to the extent that it might crack your container, and the folded towel will keep your container from spinning out of place and breaking. Now, a quick point about the folded towel. Be sure not to use a towel that you plan to dry yourself with at any point in the future, in order to protect your face and other body parts from all the, tiny microscopic shards of broken glass. Don't worry about it. Once you've loaded your drill gun with your glass and tile drill bit and set your gun to the slowest setting, set your unholy container upside down on the folded towel under the stream of water from your bottle, and then begin drilling. Be patient and only apply light pressure. Pushing too hard greatly increases the chances of breaking your container, and it can dull your bit, which will really slow you down in the long run. To keep the diameter of the hole just a little bit wider than the tip of your drill bit, I recommend slightly and very slowly pivoting your drill in a small circle. This will keep the drill bit from locking into place and literally prying your container apart. Also, try to avoid the urge to drill with one hand and stabilize the container with the other. A thick stack of towels should be more than enough to keep your container from spinning out of place and breaking. Some types of material can be drilled through in no time, but others will take much longer, so don't be discouraged if it feels like it's taking forever. Depending on the type of material being drilled and the thickness of the bottom of your container, it's not uncommon to spend upwards of 10 or 15 minutes drilling the same container. And hey, as long as you're set up to drill some glass, why not sanctify a couple of mugs, pitchers, teacups, and candle jars as well, because these also make great plant containers. Alright, now that we're done drilling and all the microscopic shards of broken glass have been washed away from this newly sanctified holy plant home, it's time to pot this leafy cylindrical rescuee back into her container. Now, because snake plants are succulents, I'm going to be sure to repot this lovely lass of a braided plant into a cactus mix. This, in addition to being watered correctly and being potted into a draining container, will help to protect her very moisture-sensitive roots from pests, root rot, fungal infections, and other complications to which snake plants and most other succulents are highly susceptible. I'll also be sure to wait at least a week before I water this stunning cylindrical showstopper in order to let her roots recuperate from, all the shit that went down. And hey, when I do water her, because this container is now a drainer, there will be no need to f around with a cover pot / nursery pot setup. So yeah, that's cool. Okay people, it's time to get serious for just a second. Now, in a previous video, the hilarious and highly informative educational video, the one packed to the brim with intelligent humor and botanical expertise, the one where I outline how exactly to take care of Sansevieria cylindrica, as well as pretty much any other kind of snake plant. Anyway, in that video, I extended an invitation to, I guess, the whole world to let me know in the comments any suggestions for names that people might want to recommend for this plant. Listen. A cool, classy cat known to many by the name of K. Clark recommended that I bestow upon this sweet, salty, braided broad of a succulent the name Poppy. And I gotta say, that name f***ing fits. I mean, come on, for real. There's just one thing missing. Hi, listen. Do you like bad graffiti, worse jokes, wacky macrame, and pretty good advice about how to take care of your houseplants? Well then f***ing subscribe. Thanks Lady Space Cowgirl. That's right. Click that notification bell too so you never miss a new video.